McNean, this is Claudia Mandikich, and we're from Quantum Sports and Learning Association. And here we're going to be presenting our research study and our project and our product. Math is not a spectator sport. All right, our research is a project. It's measuring the efficacy of physical activity intervention in mathematics programming. SHIELD for short. I hope you guys got that joke. So the rationale behind it, research has shown in Toronto that there exists a significant mathematical achievement gap in schools located in high priority neighborhoods. Also with schools in high priority neighborhoods, they love basketball. They love sports, period. But basketball is one of those sports that it just clicks. So that's why we use basketball in the initial stages. And it also brings in positive reinforcement. And as we go on, you can see some of the data and the videos that we collect. And to even go further, there has already been studies on this combination of math and physical activity. So we're going to be bringing it closer to home. This, I think, was done in Europe. All right. To continue with the chart here, math literacy at or above provincial standards, and these are from EQAO 2015 and 16.
So these are our results so far. And what does our study look like? What did our study look like? So we were fortunate enough, we had a beautiful basketball court that we brought the students out to. We had three athletic coaches were working with us and one academic coach, teacher. Practice schedule would start off with a 10-minute math huddle. This is when we would complete the activity as a class. We would introduce the math topic and fill in a worksheet to give the students an understanding of how to do the calculations when it's turn for them to do it on their own. So this is just something very, very simple, and most of our activities and the activities that we're going to show to you today, scale down to the classroom size, are the exact same thing. Very simple. Everybody has a job, so students are working in small groups, and everybody's actually active in the classroom.
So here the strand is number sense and numeration. The ministry expectation is adding and subtracting integers using a variety of tools. So the number line is probably the best tool for integers. And then we'll talk about the equipment that we're going to use. Now, when we're on the court, we actually have our basketball, we have the net. But when we bring it into smaller spaces like the classroom, we try to tell teachers or administrators, there's not a lot of setup involved. Very easy, economical, these things are you can find anywhere. 1, 2, 3.
That's what they want.
So part 2, this is the actual activity part. You gotta fill it up. So we will have groups of 4. So if we can have 4 volunteers come up. I guess we can have the same volunteers. 2 of them.
Ready? Go.
And now each group will get the cylinder. We should have asked you to stay here. So each group will they have their cylinder, and they get tape, measuring tape, and you actually have to calculate the volume of the cylinder and compare it using the formula for volume that we reviewed earlier, and compare it to what your estimate was based on the size of each ball.
Triangle geometry. So this one would be for grades 8 going into grades 9, a little bit more of the higher advanced grades. Pythagorean theorem. We find that this particular topic is very popular with students, especially obviously when they understand how it works. This one here, we don't really bring into the classroom because we need a lot of space. This is perfect for the basketball court. Now,
classroom suggestions. So what we would suggest in a classroom, so I think we already stressed it out. Yeah. Always behavior reminders because we are being active. You want to make sure that students are aware of that. For activity number 1 that we did using larger numbers, for more advanced students using smaller numbers, not going into the negative. So you get +4 if you make the basket, but you only get +1 if you miss. So all the numbers are positive. Using multiplication, like we said. For activity number 2, like we said, we can actually ask them to come up with a way. So before they can do the activity, they have a challenge, and that they have to figure out what the volume of this one ball is. And that's what they have to do before they're allowed to do the activity. And you can do that using the circumference formulas.